What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, today we're going to be looking at a video from Real Spicy. Shout out to this brother. If you guys want to go over to his channel, please subscribe to his channel. But we could be using a couple of clips from his video. Apparently, these hoes believe that cooking and cleaning for a man is slavery. Yeah. We're going to go through a couple of these clips right quick. And shout out to this brother. I'm going to link his video down below. Here you go right here. This is his video, his channel. But I'm going to link it down below. But let's go ahead and get a look at this.
Pisses me off is the discourse around how women only go for the top 15% of men. Like, am I supposed to be going for the fat loser who doesn't have a job and lives at home? Am I supposed to be attracted to that? Obviously, I'm going to be attracted to the guy who's ambitious, the guy who's manly, the guy who takes care of himself and his health and works out, the guy who's tall, the guy who's going to give my kids good genetics. Why on earth would I be attracted to the fat loser? And an average guy, like, why? If I could pick the best of the best, why would I be attracted to the mid-tier? Especially if I'm a top quality girl. So maybe instead of complaining that women only want the top 15%.
Did she just lie and say that she was a top quality woman? Okay, bitch. I'm gonna let you think that. Okay.
Work on becoming top 15% or somewhere near that number instead of sitting at home being a loser, trying to be a little victim.
I don't agree with putting a man first because when he leave you, then what? What you gonna have?
But I mean, see, this is why it's all backwards, because you have to be a wifey, right? You got to be wifey material for a man to want to marry you. Again, nothing is guaranteed. So the reality is you get more out of anything just putting your best foot forward and letting the chips fall where it may, right? So be wife material, pick the right guy, and ride it out from there.
In the current environment of what happens to men in courtrooms, you'd have pretty much everything.
But the man gotta want to marry you. These men ain't getting
So
married
that's
these
it. You're
days.
talking
They're
about,
not marrying
so you're
people.
basically saying, like, you could potentially be with a person that doesn't want to marry you,
Yes.
but you should just never be with a person that doesn't want to marry you, was what I would say. Like, if you're talking to a guy and he never wants to marry you, then that's a really...
That's why I ended my...
At least he told you.
Like, no, for real. Not even taking no her body. And I was just like, okay, baby.
So you guys are
There's two
painting a
sides to that,
picture of not needing a man, but actually it's a circumstance where it's a specific kind of relationship
No.
where the guy doesn't want to marry the woman. Because, I mean, if a guy said, yes, I do want to marry you, then you wouldn't have this perspective of like,
not true.
I'm not putting a man first, right?
I would never put a man first because even though this is my life. You know what I'm saying? This is my life.
But if you were married...
If I was married, I still wouldn't put my husband first.
No, because I just feel like that could be why he doesn't want to get married, right? If you're saying, like, even if we get married, I'm putting myself first and I'm not putting you first. If I was a dude and I heard that, like, I would definitely say, okay, then I'm not going to marry
about
you.
coming together. You know what I'm saying? It's also about a union. And I'm sorry, there's a lot of people nowadays that doesn't understand what a union is. Well,
It's funny how she said there's people nowadays that don't understand what a union is, yet she's the same type that's saying that shit, and she don't even know what a union is. There's a lot more to just being in a marriage than just fucking and having kids. Although I haven't been married, I've seen some pretty fucked up shit. Marriage ain't just about fucking and having fun all the time. It's about duty to your husband or your wife. And that's what a lot of these type of chicks don't understand. Yeah, you can have a husband. Yeah, you can have all this shit. But yet, if you're not doing for your husband, don't expect him to want to stay with you.
Well, I would argue, potentially, that you're that person.
Do you start and run a business with the same type of mindset? Like, let's say your last business struggled. Are you not going to try hard on the new one? Would you, put everything you can into it to ensure you succeed? Be part of the reason for success? Or will you sit around and let it fail?
Why are men expected to act like a husband in a boyfriend stage, but you don't feel as though you need to act like a wife in a girlfriend stage until somebody chooses to make you a wife?
Exactly. They want you to be the husband, and they want to come out and magically want you to be the damn husband. They want to be the wife after they get the cash and prizes. Like, ho, this ain't how this works. No. Get your goofy ass out of here. Men ain't playing that shit no more. I'm sorry. We're not.
Make it make sense. If you never displayed qualities of being a wife, why would anybody want to make you one? It sounds like women just never want to put any effort first. Like, we feel like we just have to offer minimal effort and that should be significant enough. That and the cat should just have it in the bag. I don't know about y'all, but if I'm choosing to be in a relationship, I'm in it to win it. Do you want dinner, baby? Massage, baby? Baby, what do you need?
And the funny thing is, like, when men go overseas to other countries and shit, these be the same women that be angry as hell about men not marrying them. They go, it's like you go overseas and you get your little Asian chick, and you and the little Asian chick, you know, y'all start doing masterful things. Y'all start building. Y'all start doing all sorts of shit. These be the same chicks that be mad as hell about you not choosing them and going after the Asian chicks. It's like, really, bitch? Like, you don't realize that I chose this woman because you didn't want to be what I needed. And now when these brothers go out there and actually meet a little Asian chick, they still be mad. Because it ain't them. Like, this shit is wild. Bro, this shit is wild as hell.
Y'all are literally admitting to doing it and then wondering why you still are not a wife. And they got the audacity to be complaining about why Suzanne's a wife before you. You haven't showed anything.
Why do you look at it as I'm a slave for my man? Like, why are you not like, this is something you want to naturally do for your family? Why would you not want to make a meal for your family or your husband? Like, you know, why does it have to be looked at as, well, I'm a slave?
I work 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. I'm tired. We could swap roles. You don't have to be okay.
They act like men don't fucking work too. Like, I've noticed something about these type of people. They will say, "Oh, I'm tired. I'm this and this," because I have to work a 9 to 5. Meanwhile, that same man has to work a 9 to 5, and yet he does what he's supposed to do and come home to your goofy ass every fucking night. So can you really sit here and say this shit and then be mad when he leaves? That's what I don't understand. Your man be dead tired when he come home. This shit's wild.
Because society said, I have to be the cook and the cleaner, that you cannot cook and clean when you're very capable. I don't see why that's a thing.
I mean, really, guys got to pay close attention because this is not the talk of a wife, right? It sounds like a rebel without a cause. It's amazing how tired you are all of a sudden when a man needs something specific. Like a lot of modern women, she wants a man to provide and help take care of her for next to nothing in return.
Yo, shout out to this brother. But it is quite unique how these women will literally say this shit, but yet they complain about what they're not getting. Like, they want you to provide cash and prizes and all this shit, but yet after they marry you, and then it's also like this, you're taking a chance on them because you don't necessarily know if she's going to continue to do what she says she's going to do. You don't know. So basically, you're going based upon a whim. They want you to be a husband first. They want you to give them husband prizes first. But then, after that, after you marry them, they change up. Or they continue to doing the same bullshit that they were doing before you was married. Man, I'm sorry. That whole bullshit that they trying to preach and shit, nah, they ain't happening no more. A lot of men are saying, fuck this, I ain't dealing with it no more. And they can only blame themselves. I mean, what did y'all expect? Men get tired. But anyways, like, share, subscribe, channel, support the podcast, and Spotify.com. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening. Bye, guys.